are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Century Link Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's second and 12. From the gun, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
First down. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
On third and short, Drake. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a second and 3. Going to fire one out wide. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Get that quarterback and all Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. A handoff to Penny. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is out quickly to the right. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
Good.
2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a give to Penny. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. The handoff running left is Penny. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On play action, it's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Penny, a first down carry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Penny, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Now 4th down and
1. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run for it with Penny. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Rashad Penny unable to get there. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw again on second down. Murray, he goes underneath the Drake. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Murray, sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Murray. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get the first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Running left, it's Penny. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Alert. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, man. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
From the gun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ken Crawley, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
Play fake. Murray going for it all. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Brandon Ayuk, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Again, it's Penny. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Check 48's the mark. Check 48's the mark. And we got to get to the ball, team.
Now Rashad Penny. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
With the give to Rashad.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
44-yard.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 44, Wilson. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Wilson with
tackle made there by Robert Alford.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 29. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go with Murray again. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Penny. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Wilson on the
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. A quick toss outright, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Penny. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Second and 5 from the 8. Penny. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. This is Penny. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Penny, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon to kick off.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And all the way down to the 29. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 46 yards.
And a Cardinal 1st down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Murray again, this is Drake. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Complete.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake, and strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Seahawks 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Kenyon Drake, the ball carrier.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw is Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball in the option, but not there. I mean, you just saw exactly why many old NFL coaches would say, don't use your quarterback in the running game.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And to the 40-yard line, that that's where the return stops.
Intercepted.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Arizona, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games.